Okay. Okay, so tell me your full name.
Melissa Shannon.
Okay, and how old are you?
25.
Okay. Okay, so, the deal is that I'm gonna set the timer, do 10 minutes, I'll kind of flag you-ish. Whenever it's done, you can talk about your life story, you can talk about anything that's on your heart. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm gonna ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
And then we'll be done.
Okay.
Okay? So, you can start whenever.
I'm already tearing up.
This is awesome.
I was just telling you that I just moved to my own house and had a lot of changes. I got a new job and I got a new house, and pretty much my life has just been like chaotic the past 3 months. I started my new job in April, and I bought my house the week before that in April. But whenever I first started buying it, it was like a very up and down process. The whole time I was like, I'm gonna lose the house, I don't want the house anymore, you know, there's just so many problems. It was a foreclosure, and I was like, everything was just so hard, just trying to schedule everything. And so then finally it happened, and I was like, all right, great. So then I get into the house and we're remodeling it, and I mean, it was just one thing after another that we kept finding wrong with it. Nothing huge or major, and thankfully I have awesome friends who came out and literally helped me do everything, from painting and the air conditioning and heating and the plumbing and painting and drywalling. I mean, we've literally done everything. We tore the deck off the house. So, I mean, my friends and family have been awesome helping me throughout the whole process, but it's still just been so overwhelming. And then starting a brand new job. And then last Friday, so I've been out of my house officially for 8 days, and it's been like the longest week ever. It's just like, I never realized how much my parents, my family did for me. And so being without them is just hard, like coming home at night and you're sitting at the table by yourself, like, okay, when's everybody gonna get here, you know? So it's just hard, like, even driving home from work. I used to have like a 25-30 minute drive, and now I have a 40-minute drive, which is awesome. I mean, I can usually find time to fill, you know, doing something, even if it's just listening to music or talking on the phone. But sometimes it starts to get lonely towards the end, and I just, like, my mind starts racing and thinking. And so it's just been a hard transition. I know that it's going to get easier, and it already has been easier. This is the first time I've cried today, so that's a step in the right direction. Usually by now it's been like 3 or 4 times. So, no, but it's definitely getting easier, but it's different. You know, I'm used to being in the same routine, and I'm just not anymore. It's just totally different. I mean, I'm literally in charge of everything in my life now. Every aspect of it, from, you know, waking up on time to making my lunches and making dinner, and, you know, it's just like everything is in my court, and it's like a very overwhelming feeling. And, you know, I always felt like, I always told everybody, like, I'm so independent, I'm just an independent person. But it's like, after living under your parents' roof for 25 years, you know, like, I never went off to school, I never moved out, you know, this was the first time that I've ever gone anywhere for longer than like a couple weeks. And so it's just been a huge change, and I've realized like how much my parents do for me and how much they do mean to me, you know. But I also think that even just within the past week, like, my relationship with my parents has gotten so much better. And, you know, me realizing how much I miss them and how much they do for me has just helped us so much. And I mean, thankfully I work with my dad every day, so we get to see each other, and if I leave anything at home, then he brings it to me. Here, Melissa, here's your laundry that Mom did for you last night. I'm like, all right, let's just put it in my trunk in the parking lot. No, but But that part's really good. And then another huge thing is, like, Cody moving in with me is just, I mean, yeah, we've stayed overnight together or whatever, but him, like, being with me 24/7 and us literally going through everything. There's no hiding anything anymore, you know, and so that's also been a huge change. And we're still, I mean, we've had a lot of ups and downs already, but I mean, it's been good. It's just a change and it's crazy, you know, but I strongly, you know, like our parents' age and stuff, they never really like moved in before they got married, you know. It was always you dated somebody and then you got engaged and then you bought a house and you got married. And like not living with somebody before I married them, like that just to me sounds crazy. I don't, because you just learn so much about people. Like Cody has learned in the past week that I cry 3 to 4 times a day and he just has to accept it. No, but it's just, it's so crazy to think, like, and then I look back on people who were moving out of their houses like right after high school and getting apartments and stuff, and it's like, kudos to you guys for doing all that you can, because it is just so much work. Like already it's so much, and so I can only imagine how I'm gonna feel in the next like 2-3 months later on down the road after I really get into it. But no, it's a journey to say the least, but it's just very overwhelming. And every morning and every night it's just like I wake up and I'm like, all right, I survived another night. Let's go. And every night I'm like, all right, I survived another day. Let's go. So it's just, it's crazy. It's overwhelming, but it's a ride for sure. And I'm excited to see what happens next. But I don't know. It's just, it's different. It's very different. And I'm proud of myself for being able to do this, and to, I mean, just seeing the before and after pictures of the house. It's like, whenever I first moved in, like, I wanted nothing, I would not stay here. I wouldn't even take my shoes off to walk through the house, you know, like, I was wearing, it was in the springtime, or winter, springtime, whenever I was walking through, but it's like, I covered my whole body. I always wanted to be wearing long sleeves and long pants, because I never knew what was in the carpet. I didn't know what I was going to be getting into. And now it's like, I just feel so comfortable. It's like a brand new house. And it's like insane just what little projects here and there can do to just change something so dramatically. And so just like being able to see where I started and like where I've finished or where I am now is very good. It's a very good feeling, just seeing the progress. And in the beginning I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to make this work, you know. And now I'm like, all right, what's next? You know, what's the next project gonna be? I still have little stuff to do and bigger stuff down the road, but so far it's amazing to see how far it's came. And I haven't done it on my own. Like they always say, it takes a village to do anything, and it has. Just the amount of people and the amount of work and the amount of hours that everybody in my life has put into this is just awesome. I mean, whenever I moved in, like, we couldn't even walk through the shed. It was literally piled 3 or 4 feet high with just stuff. And being able to walk through that now is like, oh my gosh, you know? And I mean, and it's awesome to see people who saw the house in the very beginning and then come back and see it now. They're like, oh my gosh, it's like a brand new house. And it just makes me so happy. Like every time people come in, I'm like, yes. So, but I don't know, like, work has been going great. And I mean, I'm putting in long hours and doing a lot of work, but versus my old job where I literally sat around and I just was so bored, like, this was just awesome to be able to experience like something so fast paced. And I'm always staying busy, and it's totally different than before, and I like it so much better. You know, I feel so much more comfortable here and being in this company than I have anywhere else. So it's just a really good feeling. going into things. So I'm also super thankful that I have like the manager that I have who understands where I'm coming from. And he's like, oh, something happened with the house, go, you know, make up your hours later, or do this or do that, you know. And he's always working with me to make sure that everything's okay, and that's huge. So it's awesome. But yeah,
I think you're good.
okay.
That was amazing. Thank you. There's no coincidence that Cody said no and you were forced to do this.
Yeah, because I probably would have been a lot more emotionally
Yeah.
stable.
Yeah, this is perfect. So 5 questions. 1, are you happy? Oh, you have to answer these questions in just one sentence. Each question you just answer.
A full sentence?
It can literally just be yes or no.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to explain.
Okay.
Okay, so are you happy?
Yes.
Okay. What is your biggest fear?
Not being able to have kids.
Okay. Good one. What brings you the most joy in life?
My family and friends.
How do you feel right now at this moment?
Good. I feel like a weight has just been lifted. I don't know.
Good. And can I give you a hug?
Yes.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too. Oh.